Limitations. By nature, they're restrictive. Well, that's in the definition. They hold us back in many cases, but it is the same limitations that define and usher in greatness. Often the achievement of something sublime, something that truly transcends the sea of sameness that surrounds us, is only possible by virtue of limitations. Look to art. This is a nice picture, isn't it? We could stop there, and you'd promptly forget it. Now, what if I told you it was created entirely within a Microsoft Excel spreadsheet? More memorable, right? By using a medium not designed for creating art, Tatsuo Horiuchi, working within the confines of Excel, was able to create something different that stands out because of its limitations. In many cases, working within limitations or imposing them on ourselves sparks creativity and innovation. Instant cameras, as unsophisticated as they are as cameras, are regaining popularity because working within the limits, something unique is achieved. 8-bit music is a prime example. Creators of early video games had extreme limitations placed on them by the hardware itself. But within those limitations, many iconic creative masterpieces were created, such as Mario and Zelda, the theme songs of which are iconic. Chiptune music remains a popular genre today. Now that technology has advanced to a point where virtually anything is possible, limits, though they may be self-imposed or artificial, are more important than ever, as they drive innovation. And sometimes companies create new products, new mediums, that are limited by design. Design of Things 6, Teenage Engineering, P0-20 Arcade, Exposed Elegance. Founded in 2005, Teenage Engineering produces a small range of unique music-related devices. The Swedish company is most famous for their functional yet beautifully designed synthesizer, the OP1. However, the OP1 is expensive, prohibitively so for many, so the company introduced the pocket operator line in 2015. Each pocket operator is focused on a very specific style or part of music. For example, the P0-20 Arcade is focused on the creation of nostalgic 8-bit music. The targeted functionality, in conjunction with the unique design, has led to the popularity of the series, which can be a gateway drug for digital music creation. Each pocket operator is small, smaller than you expect from pictures or videos. The first noticeable thing about the design is the exposed PCB. The digital innards are exposed, giving the device an industrial, raw feeling and character. We can see exposed contact points and traces of solder. The switches themselves are not covered with rubber membranes or plastic keys. But make no mistake, this is one of the nicest circuit boards you will ever see. The matte black color is the perfect contrast for the gold printing and the exposed gold contact points on the rear of the device. At the top of the device is a breakaway hanger, an option suggesting the device wants its beauty displayed on a wall. Centered in the middle of the top of the main device is the gold Teenage Engineering logo, which is to the right of the name of the pocket operator, in this case, Arcade, which is rendered in purple. Granted, the purple can be a little hard to read, but the color is repeated all over the device, including on these knobs, creating a sense of unity in the design. Below this is the liquid crystal display, which not only serves as an indicator to help guide the user's actions, but a fun injection of personality into the device. This model features an arcade cabinet with homages to many classic arcade games. It's simple, fun, and functional, a fact we'll get to later. Continuing with the design, there are 23 small buttons set into metal housings. The 16 here are the main buttons for sequencing sounds. And the 3 on top and the right side allow for control or modification. Each button is labeled to the bottom in purple and gold and has a tiny red LED in the top center. The back is fascinating as well. At the top, there are 3.5mm jacks for input and output. There is some exposed solder here on the back, but the solder is not spiky. Rather, it is smooth and round. The batteries are exposed as well, but fit in extremely snugly between strong metal wire. The kickstand is visible here as well. The attention to detail is phenomenal. Admittedly, at first glance, it is complex. Perhaps the lack of intuitive perceptible information is the device's greatest shortcoming. Japan's Good Design Award judges noted that though it is not immediately clear how to operate these devices, the user can have fun making music while working out how to use them, end quote. Noting that the exposed PCB design, quote, immediately inspires a desire to press the buttons, end quote. And indeed it really does. Even for one who has never even touched a synthesizer, such as myself, it only took about an hour or two of experimentation to get familiar with it. And what fun it is once you figure out the basics. Fundamentally, the available palette of sounds can be placed and layered within a 16-beat sequence. Let's make a simple beat. There are also effects, and each sound can be modified using the knobs. Though limited, the possibilities are immense. There is something so satisfying interacting on such a raw, direct level with the device. The Pocket operators are brilliant for their willingness to embrace their geekiness and their limits. Until next time, on Design of Things.